Okay. The next thing is merge all the table and keep it in a separate table. So merge means over here we can see we have same number of columns. Okay. Same columns and same column subjects. So here merging means we have to do the union all operation or union operation. So it should be vertical merging. So first let's suppose maths and this maths mark should be coming over here. Then history mark should be coming over here. Then science mark should be coming over here. Okay. In a single table, we have to merge it vertically. And that needs to be stored. Merge all the tables and keep it a separate table. I have to create another table having all subjects data. Okay. So when this is completed, we have to do some more some DQL stuffs for aggregation function. Let's solve that thing. If there is any stuck point or anything, kindly ask me. Okay. Hi Harish. Good evening. Okay, we started the exercise that we have provided on last Monday. So hopefully you all have tried this at your home. And it's very simple. I hope you also come up with that particular thing successfully. But let's have a quick check on top of that. If there is any stuck point or you have done any efficient or any doubt, you can quickly stop me and ask me question. Okay, opening my SQL workbench. Okay, first we will be going ahead with DDL. So we have to create table for each of the subject area. So we need to create DDL. So let's create the DDL based on this topic. Help me out, anyone. So okay, who will be helping me? Sanuja, you can tell me. So what should be the DDL for mathematics? Let's take the table name just like create table student std underscore maths. Okay. So tell me the column level structure.
For that we will take the class
Class
integer.
integer. For integer, no need to put any size.
Yeah. Roll number integer.
Putting an underscore there.
Mm. Name varchar.
Varchar, any size we need to mention over here.
Yeah, like 30 or 40.
Okay, I'm putting 40.
And subject varchar.
SB. Okay, this will be this. Varchar. Let's take
40 or
40. It's
like
too much high.
10.
Yeah, 10 is fine.
Mm.
Any other?
And marks integer.
Mark integer. Let's put integer. So let's think if you think that there is not full mark. Suppose someone says 80.5 or just like this, then we need to put it in float. Okay.
Mm.
As of now, integer is fine. There is whole marks. Okay, so it's fine. Let's create that table student underscore maths. It's been created. This one. So similar kind of stuffs I'm just creating for what are the different subject? History and science. HIST. I'm executing these things. Yes, history table is created and science. Okay, so 3 tables are created. Okay, history, mark, science, math, science. Okay, sorry, history, math, science. Fine. So let's do the DML statement. We need to insert data for each of the table. Math should be inserted into student underscore maths table. History should be inserted in history table. Science should be inserted in student underscore science table. Okay. So we have to do the insertion stuffs, but we have to check it manually. Why it's A? It should be 9. Okay. So we can take manually insert into table 9, comma 2, comma Pitan Singh, comma maths, comma 85 this way. But we can do Excel formulas over here to make it easier. How to do that? So let's split up the set. 9 is there for everyone. Math is there. Okay. So I'm doing a concatenation. So mm, how to start? Let me think. Okay, let's start with the braces. So first braces should be there. After values, if you can think values, then brace. Then the first value should be coming this one, then a comma, then the next comma, then it's a character value. You need to put a quote, then this, then closing quote, then a comma, opening quote, subject, sorry, subject, quote close, comma. Mathematics. Okay, so just I have concatenated each of the strings, each of the cell value, and it's been generated in this way. This should be helping, I mean, while putting the insert statement. Okay, that's it. That's why we just put it. So you can drag it for all the cells. Yes. Now I'm copying the same thing, pasting it over here. Okay, one thing I have forgot. Let me do one thing. There should be another comma at the end. Why? Because if we just go ahead with a single insert statement, then each of the records should be splitted by comma. Okay, this comma is required. The last comma is not required. So insert into, this is our maths table. Insert into this table, student underscore maths, values, keyword values is there. Okay, so these values should be inserted one by one. Let's run the query. Yes, it's inserted. Let's check the table once more time to validate it. Select star from std underscore maths. Okay, we can see in the Excel what's the data over there in the Excel. It's been captured over here. Okay. Okay. So it's completed for maths. The similar kind of thing we need to do for other subject areas. Okay. As the Excel, I mean that formulas is pasted over here. What I can do, I can copy this thing over from here to here. So no need to do the formula once more time for science too. Okay. Let's split up this thing. Why I'm doing this? To get help from this formula only. That is why I'm doing this thing. So I can extend the thing. Yes, it's working. For history, let's pick up this thing. So insert into, what is the table name? Student underscore hist. Okay. Values. Then I need to put the thing. So those are history related information. I'm eliminating the last comma because it's not required. Okay. The syntax is ready. Just executing the same. It's completed. Can quickly validate student underscore history. Okay, it's fine. So the next topic. For science, student underscore science. Insert into student underscore science values. Yeah, it's also insert. Okay, present over here. Okay, so all the tables has been inserted with data. Our first problem is done. Create table based on its subject area. All the tables are created as well as the DML of insertion statement has been executed so that the tables are having data. Then the next question is merge all the table and keep it in a separate table. So we need to merge all the three tables. So the table name should be just like std underscore all subjects or subjects. Okay, now I need to create that table. I can use that thing. Okay, let me show you. In the last class, I have showed how to create a backup table from another table. So I'll be doing the same thing over here. Rather, I'm not taking the data from the source table. I'll be just hiding the table structure. So how to do that? I'm just putting create table. This should be a new table where all the three subject areas needs to be put. It should be student underscore all underscore sub, okay, or sbj subject. Create table name, select star from I can put any table like student history. So if I just execute the same thing, this particular table should be having the same data as of whatever the data is there in history table. The same data should be copied over here. The table should be created first and the same data should be copied over here. But I do not need that thing as of now. I'll be pushing the record in the next statement. So we can do a Boolean filter over here. That filter I haven't showed you while learning the filter because this is a bit advanced. So Boolean thing we can also implement in this way, where 1 equals 0. That means where false. Okay. So this is another kind of filter. 1 equals 0. While we execute this thing, it will not capture any data. Let me just execute only this statement. It should only show us the column value. If we just see everything over here, there is data. Even we can put 1 equal 1. This is Boolean logic true. That should be also printing all the records. Okay. So if I just put 1 equals 0, that is a false statement. It should block all the records. It will filter out all the records and just it will return the table structure because we have limited all the records. So execute this entire statement, then this table will be created without any record. That is the concept. That's why we are doing this thing. Okay. So this table is created. Let me check it. Okay. This is done. Or else now I can put insert statement with those union clause. Or else what we can do one more thing. Okay. Let's do in this thing. How to do that? Insert into this. Okay. I'll be doing union all between each of the select statements. Select star from history union select star from mathematics union select star from science. Okay. So this is individual select statement. I'm doing just union in between them so that they can be vertically merged. Okay. This is a select query actually. This is a select query. The history is coming, maths is coming, science is coming. And with insert into command, if I just execute it, it will be inserted into the table. Yeah, it's inserted. One more thing I just missed. We can merge this step and this step at a single go. How to do that? Just we need to put create statement over here. Create table name as keyword that should be there while doing the DDL statement. Okay, it's not using as. I can omit this as statement. Okay, create table name. I can put as, I cannot put as. Okay, if I just going to execute, it will throw an error because the table is already created. So I can drop this table over here and recreate the table, or I can put create or replace table. This is another new keyword we are learning. Create or replace table. Okay, there is an issue. Let me omit as. No, what is the issue? Check the syntax.
I think we have to use union all because I did with union all and the syntax got correct and the table created.
It's not actually for union all. There is some another issue. Okay, let's follow your, let's put union all. But why it's offering for union all? It should be the same for.
We also have
No.
to add as in the
Yeah, as
syntax,
keyword
right?
is a mandatory. That is fine.
Hmm.
No, some other issue. Table also
Maybe
select star from
replace.
union all, select star from max. Union all. Can I put this thing in a? Okay. The table is already done. We have inserted the record, but I'm just trying with create statement, create or let me recreate the table. I'm dropping the table. Okay, drop is executed. I'm just eliminating create or replace table. Student all subject. Yeah, it should be executed. Yes. So create or replace is not working. But as we are discussing, I'm just dropping it once more time. I'm removing all. Okay. So as per my assumption, union and union all both should be working over here. Their feature is something different. I'm just trying to execute the same thing. Yeah, it's executed. So it's not the issue with union or union all because union and union all, let me repeat the topic. Union all and union is same thing over here. Just while doing union, it will remove the duplicates. If there is any duplicates, okay. So just like here, there is no duplicates. Each of the subject areas should be there. Maths, history, and science. There is no duplicate. So over here, union all and union is same thing. But try to do union because it's having two features at a single time. If we are trying to insert any duplicate things, it will remove the stuff. Okay, that is why we are doing union. Okay, fine. So here the main issue is we are not able to do create or replace in this line. Okay, but create table, it's working fine. Did you get it, everyone? So we can do either way. We can just create the table by this syntax and go ahead with the insert into statement, or we can directly put a create statement and then select query. Okay, let's do a select star from the entire table set. Let's check the data. History is there, maths is there, science is there. So we have successfully completed merge all the tables and keep it in a separate table. We have also kept it in a separate table. So this is our table. Okay. Now DDL is completed. DML is also completed. Some merging activity we have done. Now we have some analysis steps. Find out the total number of each candidate with the aggregation function. Find out the total number. What is this? Find out the average marks of each subject. This is a valid one. Find out the total number of each candidate. Okay. I'm just thinking whether I have changed it because we can definitely do that, but there is no point to doing that.
I thought it was a count, like how many students has
Yeah, actually,
repeated.
suppose this kind of requirement should be coming from the head, sir, or principal, and they want to check such information and they want to take decisions. Suppose they want to improve their result. Okay, so but the particular source systems, they are already capturing the stuffs, so they should be aware each of the result how many student is there. But let's do this thing as the question is there. I am just doing this thing. Find out total number of each candidate aggregation functions. Okay, let's do that. No point of doing that because they have the access to the source system and they know what are the total students they're doing the stats and all. So maybe I forgot to put the correct one. Okay, so count one group by okay student from it's an aggregation function. So I'll be doing count operation and I'll be grouping the stuffs on based on student. Okay, someone is telling something actually. Yeah, is it Tanuja?
No, not me.
Okay, so we are doing aggregations over here. Based on we'll be grouping the result stuffs based on student, and I'll be taking the count. Okay, so you need to put select the aggregation function, and based on which column I'll be grouping the stuffs, it's student from table name group by student. Okay, student means name over here. No column is there for student. Okay. So it's very simple. Actually, I was telling. So each of the student is mentioned 3 times because they are being captured for individual subject areas. So 3 times they are present for each of the subjects. That is why it's three for each of the student. They are present 3 times. Is it the same thing? I was asking the question. When the total number of each candidate segregation function. Okay, fine. As of now, it's fine, but that is valueless actually. As for the if I am the business owner, that means I am the principal or I am the director of the school. So I do not need this kind of stuffs because I have the source access, I can check it. But the second point, it's very much important. Find out the average marks of each subject areas. I need to check the performance of the each subject areas from the result. I need to check average marks of each of the subject areas for class 9. Okay, this is very much important. Based on that, I can see the performance of the student for individual subject areas. After that, I can take decisions that the particular teacher is not performing well. This kind of question, I mean, easy decisions we can take. So how to do that? Select. I need to put average on top of marks. Marks was the column over there. Let me just check the column name. Subject marks. Okay, and grouping things should be on top of subject. Okay, from this table group by subject. Okay, I'm grouping the data set on top of subject, and at the output I want to check subject versus average marks. Okay, so I can see this is the average marks for the subjects. So if I am a principal, I can take decisions. For history, there is less marks. I mean, we need to put broad questions and all in history. So it is fine as of now. But for mathematics, it's very less. 82.778 comparing with science. Because maths should be carrying high marks. It is having mathematics questions and all, we can crack it easily. So it's a very less mark. So I need to discuss with the class teacher of mathematics. What is the issue? Because science, it's quite fine, 89, it's nearly 90%. Average is 90%, yes. So this kind of business analysis we can easily do by this DQL statement. So it's done. So if anyone wants to check the average subject areas based on name as well, I can put name. I can do multiple things over here. Let me group it by subject as well as name. It's not in question, just I'm trying to do this thing. So I can just individual level students. Okay, I do not need to put the subject over here. I'm doing this thing based on name. Average marks of the student. This is the question. What should be the average marks of each of the student? So the student is having very less marks, so I can have a guardian call. Why the marks is getting poor for this person? Tanma is fine. Sunny Pandey is fine. He also needs a guardian call below 80. When guardian call means we can have a parent discussion on top of that marks for these two. So by the business analysis, we can do two parameters. We can have a one-to-one parent meeting with these two students. We can quickly catch up with maths class teacher or maths teacher for a one-to-one meeting to improve their performance. So this kind of two things as of now we can take in care to improve my result into the for the next semester. So this kind of business decision can easily take. Okay, any doubt from anyone till now?
I have a doubt. Can I?
Yeah, tell me.
So we have now when we merged all the tables, we have in one column we have subject, right? So we have maths, history, and science in everything.
Mhm.
So I need three columns which I don't need the subject, and I need math, science, and history. Instead of the subject one, I need three different columns: subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. Can we do that?
Okay, you want to put subject 1, subject 2, subject 3.
Yeah.
You don't need history, maths, and science.
Yeah, I need it in three different columns instead of the one column. In
Okay,
one
so
column,
your
we have
requirement is, let me just open the Excel. Okay, so maths is there. So this is the entire margin stuff. So you do not require this thing. You require, okay, let me delete this thing over here. So you need subject 1 over here in this columns, or
no. Subject 1, I need a maths, and subject 2, I need a history, and subject 3, I need a science. Instead of having everything in one column, I mean, like in one subject.
no, subject 1, subject 2, you need to put somewhere, correct? It should be in another column.
Yeah, in another one.
Okay, I'm removing
Because
subject column. Okay, this is fine.
we can take till maths, and then we can create a separate column
Okay,
name
I'm
with
just doing that
subject
thing.
3.
I'm just doing, you can repeat, I mean, tell me, I'm just creating these tables over here. So let me just put entire things. Okay, so over here, I'm removing subject columns. And now what to put?
Subject 1.
Okay, for here,
No,
subject 1.
not there. No, not there. It's on the header column only. Subject
It's
1.
only header column, subject 1.
Yeah.
SUBJ1. Okay, then,
Maths. Only till the Ramakrishnan name.
okay,
So
math
that
should,
we don't need to repeat the down one, right? That's what I need. I mean,
here it should be maths.
yeah. And the other column, it should be science.
Yeah, actually, we are doing this thing only.
No. I don't need continuously. I need it in a separate column. That's what I'm asking. beside of the subject 1, can we do subject 2 and history, subject 3
Okay,
and
okay, okay.
science?
So you do in this, you want to do in this one. There should be 3 different column.
Yeah. I
Okay.
wanted to know, is it possible or not? Like,
Okay,
can we
let
do
me
it?
just tell you. For when you will be putting maths over here, for other thing, it should be null value. Correct?
Mhm. I don't need everything. I don't need to repeat all these names again and again. Can we do it in 3 columns for these subjects?
Yeah, when you are
And
putting
science?
maths over here, then the other data should be null. For history, this thing would be history. Then other data should, I mean, for subject to it's null. That data should be null. That data should be null. When we can put subject 3 as history, I mean science. The upper thing should be null. This is the requirement, correct?
Mhm.
We have to, I mean, null means no value should be there. Only this thing should be there. For this kind of stuffs, we need to put join. We need to join it. Okay.
Yeah.
It is vertically joined. Okay, let me show you. This is also possible. So here we are not merging it vertically. We are doing these things. Okay, let me think a bit. Mm, Yeah, we can do this thing by join. Let me show you. I'm doing the merging part once more time. Okay.
Can we also do that for marks table?
Yeah, for everything. Let's do this thing for this one.
Mhm.
Let's see whether it's occurring or not. At least do the first two, maths and history. I'm just trying to do this thing now. Okay. It's a good thing for everyone to learn too as well. Give me 1 second. Okay. What was the thing? Okay, I'll be doing join between history and maths. Let me put a select star from there. Okay, let's do the join. Select at the output, I want to see class, roll number. If I join this thing, all the columns should be splitted into separate things. It is also a bit tough. Name, object. Let me have a quick check over here. Marks. Okay, we can do one more thing on top of this. It's a subquery, okay? Okay. So I can create, okay, this is also possible. See, let's start from, I'm doing a case statement. Case where subject, it's a derived column. Subject equal history. Okay, it's when, sorry. Okay, no need to do join as of now. Yeah, I got the idea. Select star case one subject equal history. Then history only. Yeah, the output should be only history. Else it will print null as subject one. Okay, instead of case over here, I'm just printing till marks as you told in the requirement. So this is my first derived column. Let's run it. It's showing an error. What is this thing? Okay, I did not put end statement. There's not end. Okay. So similar kind of thing, let me put for another derived column called subject 2. So when subject equal maths, let me pull maths. Then maths, else null in subject 2. Okay, this is your requirement, correct?
Yeah,
Tanuja?
but yeah.
Yeah.
But I need the table in a like it's like okay, but it's in a confusing matter. But I
Okay,
need
what
a
do you want
table.
to change it? I mean, change it.
Can I show my screen?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm
Let me
sorry I
press.
couldn't explain it in a clear way like how I need it. But just a second. Can you make me the host?
Yeah, I have already transferred you the co-host.
Uh, yeah. So I need a table to look exactly like this. Like I don't need to repeat class 9 again, the roll number and everything. I need table in this manner.
Okay, science 75 maths in the same row, but this is not possible. So science, it's totally confusing, but because science,
No, this is a subject and this is marks for science subject. And this is maths and marks for maths. And this is history and the marks for
okay,
history.
just give me 1 second. So you need
Mm.
to rename the column marks for science, marks for maths, marks for history, correct? Yeah, this is
Yeah.
definitely, it's a join only. You have to join between 3 data sets. Yeah, that is
Yeah,
feasible by joiner.
instead of coming down for
Yeah.
repeatedly, I need it one time and then I need everything this time.
Correct. I got your question now. Oh, so this is simple join only.
Okay.
It's a, I mean, we are doing this horizontal. That is the purpose of join. So now I got your questions.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, whatever you told earlier, it's a bit tough, but it's now very simple. Let me share my
Mm.
screen.
Sure.
So did you get this question is also fine. I mean, this is also a bit tricky. For this thing, what we have done, we have created two different subject one and subject two, and it's going ahead with this thing. Okay, let me do that stuffs too. Create. I'm removing this thing. It's not required for anyone. So class roll number. hmm, Name is also fine. Now I'm just renaming subject. I'm doing them. I'm just trying to decorate the joining stuffs. History, join, maths, join, science. I'll be picking all the marks from each of the table. Let me rename it aliasing it as or H for history, aliasing, M for maths, aliasing this table, science as S. So I just put the joining clause over here. Now I'm picking up the records. H dot marks. I'm aliasing this thing as marks underscore history, comma, m dot marks, aliasing it again, marks underscore mathematics, aliasing s comma s dot marks as marks underscore science. Okay, it's fine. Let me just put the joining criteria where age dot class equal. Okay, I'll be joining based on class and roll number. Okay, so age dot class or m dot class age dot class sorry age dot similar kind of thing I can do. What's the issue now? Okay. Human right syntax. Syntactical error. First of all, class should be one class. It's ambiguous in nature. Roll number m. Name is also coming from only one table. Okay, here is a syntactical error too. Give me 1 second. First one. Okay, from this table on. Okay, I'm just doing on top of maths. I mean marks on classes only. I'm doing join for classes only. No need to do for roll number as of now. It's very much simple. I have done a joining syntax mistakes over here. Just I'm rectifying myself. Let me complete, then I'll explain. When I'm joining this thing, this is getting repeated as well. For marks history, marks and mathematics. So, give me 1 second now. I'm getting a stuck point over here. Vitan Singh 85, 73, 75, 83, 73, 75, 83. The data is not correct properly. Yeah, roll number is also required. Yes. Is this a requirement, correct, Anuja? This
Yes,
is fine.
yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. I just omitted the subject. No need to put subject because we
Yeah.
are putting it over here. So the thing is this. Yeah, what we are doing, just this thing is fine till this thing. What I'm doing over here, I'll be also telling. So first of all, I'm joining between history table and maths table. So you have to join between the class as well as the identity of student, that is roll number. We can do the name as well, but for name it is not to do because it's a string character. Maybe in one sheet I have put an extra space between name and uh, the first name and last name, or maybe some wrong character, the last name, the first alphabet of the last name is not kept. So no need to join based on name, but we can join based on roll number. That is fine. So remove that thing first. So I'm just joining between history and mathematics based on class. On top of class, I have joined. On top of roll number as well, I have joined. And the resultant data set, I'm taking their data. The similar kind of thing I am doing. I'm incorporating science as well and taking their, I'm joining between any of, maybe I can join science with history or maybe I can join maths with science, anything. Just I need to get the reference between class and roll number. And then the resultant data set as class, roll number and name is fine for each of the table. So I can take any of the tables class, roll number, name. Okay. And for marks is different for each of them. Even subject is also different. I can put subject over here as you mentioned. So marks is also different. So I can just take each of the tables marks. That means h dot marks. H means history dot marks. That is been renamed as names underscore history. M dot marks, marks underscore mathematics. H dot marks, marks underscore science. Similar kind of thing I can do for subject. As mentioned is Tanuja said, I can just mention just like H dot subject. Just put a comma. I can do this thing. M dot subject before M. Yeah, but now as of now, this is not required. So history is marks of history. Maths is this is marks of maths. The science I haven't put, I have to put this thing over here. But not sure if the concept is clear to everyone. If it is not, then I can try to repeat it one more time. Please tell me. Is it clear for everyone? Okay. As no response, I hope it's clear for everyone. But if it is not anything you are getting stuck to understand the requirement or to implement the thing, please tell me so that we can try the thing over here. Okay, fine. Hope there is no issue. So this is another way for of merging this thing, but we are not doing this as a vertical merging. We are doing it over here, a horizontal merging. It's called the join. We are doing join based on some key column. We can join the thing. We have learned this thing in last to last session. Join with very basic, but this is an implementation of join. Yeah, Tanuja, thanks for your advice. I mean, we have just go ahead with a new thing over here.
Thanks for clarifying
Yeah, we have just tried. Yeah, that is the way we can. If we are business analyst or business owner, we try to check the data with different manner, with different point of view. This is one more point of view you want to see, and from the developer perspective, developer needs to build in this manner so that it can satisfy the thing. So this should be looking like in this way. Okay. Okay, today we have covered this exercise, but this is not covered. So please try this thing as well. I'll try to cover it tomorrow as well as something is left over in SQL. I'll also try to cover the same thing. So tomorrow should be SQL last day. After that, we'll be learning a different topic. So tomorrow we'll be solving this thing. Please try to solve it by your side. It should be totally purely joined. See, check the problem. And it's very simple as well. It's not a hard join, a very simple join. Just try to solve it by your own. And if there is any stuck point with any exercise or anything just like this one, please go ahead with your questions so that we can solve it in the class. Okay. Okay, that's all for today's session.